My name is Bob Shumaker. I'm a retired Rear Admiral in the Navy. At the time, I was a 30-year-old lieutenant commander, and I was a professional military person for a career, and I flew a F-8 Crusader fighter plane. Well, airplanes don't fly very well with bullet holes in them, and so I was engaged in an attack against some military targets near Dong Hoi, which is near the separation of the two countries. And it was a bad weather day. I got hit by AAA. The airplane rolled upside down and pointed straight down. By the time I ejected and the parachute opened, it was just 35 feet over the ground. So I broke my back on landing and evaded for about an hour, but eventually was captured. But anyway, they had me in front of a firing squad, which kind of gets your attention. And eventually they didn't pull the trigger, and I wound up in Hanoi. Well, I don't think much about the medals, but my service, I'm proud of having served when my country called. And the Vietnamese, about halfway through this imprisonment, picked out 11 guys that they thought were really the worst of the worst. And I think their criteria was either their seniority, or a couple of them had tried to escape. And but anyway, we were put in solitary confinement for 2.5 years with our legs bolted together, and we're kind of proud of that distinction. And most of the 11, one of them died over there, the guy that I corresponded with there, but the others did pretty well. 3 of them ran for Congress. One of them's been there for 22 years. Was a U.S. Senator from Alabama. One's a vice presidential candidate. So they all did pretty well afterwards.